The weight of the chair feels heavy today. A familiar creak in the old pine floor. You rush through the morning and threw it away, always chasing the chime of a distant door. I found that old coat with the frayed left sleeve. You worry too much what the neighbors would say. There is nothing pressing you need to achieve. Just watch how the clouds drift slowly away. Saturday afternoon needs no defense. We spent all our years on the future tense. Put down the ledger and pour out the tea. There is nothing to prove to the empty sea. If I could send word down the long road of years, I would tell you to laugh at your deepest fears. That mountain of work was a grain of sand. Now look at the book resting in your hand. Close up the window and listen to the breeze. Take all the time that you need to be at ease. The weekend belongs to the quiet and the slow. It took me this long to finally know. A stray reminder breaks the quiet room about the letter left beside the door. The hallway dust is dancing in the gloom, while shadows stretch across the wooden floor. No schedule waits to pull the ticking hand. The coffee brews without a hurried sound. The neighborhood is settling in the sand, and nobody is rushing off the ground. A heavy coat is hanging on the peg. The fireplace will catch a quiet flame. A sleepy dog rests heavy on my leg, and no one has a reason for my name. No schedule waits to pull the ticking hand. The coffee brews without a hurried sound. The neighborhood is settling in the sand, and nobody is rushing off the ground. The daylight little while the world stands still before the evening turns into the night. The quiet hours settle in the street. The simple moments are the ones we keep. Why does the dust settle slower on Sundays? A blue sock dangles from the floor lamp edge. Nobody asked me what time I was waking. Just the refrigerator hum and the hedge. Slippers are lost beneath the sewing machine. Newspapers drift across the carpet sea. Nobody needs an answer from me today. Time takes a nap while the kettle stays gray. I left the butter knife right on the cushion. A half-read page of something from July. Clouds move across the alley like old wool. Nobody's telling me how to go by. Slippers are lost beneath the sewing machine. Newspapers drift across the carpet sea. Nobody needs an answer from me today. Time takes a nap while the kettle stays gray. Clock hands are moving, but nobody's watching. Gravity feels like a very soft friend, letting the mail pile up by the entrance, hoping this quiet has no sudden end. Evening will arrive without any knocking. Shadows will stretch across the wooden floor. I will just sit right here in the middle and leave the world waiting outside of the door. A bent silver spoon metal and wonder idly, where does the hurry go? A bent silver spoon rests beside my tea, leftovers of sugar from 3 days ago. I touch the cold metal and wonder idly, where does the hurry go? A bent silver spoon rests beside my tea, leftovers of sugar from 3 days ago. I touch the cold metal and wonder idly, where does the hurry go? A bent silver spoon rests beside my tea. A copper thimble sits upon the oak board, left behind by fingers that I adore. The house is quiet, safe for ticking time, and I am in no rush to reach a rhyme. No alarm will sound to break the heavy spell. Water boils too slowly on the iron stove. I have nowhere I am expected to arrive, just the simple grace of staying still alive. The slippers wait beside the woven mat, while sunlight stretches lazily past the cat. My hands are empty, folded on my knee, as sweet as any tune from memory. No alarm will sound to break the heavy spell. Water boils too slowly on the iron stove. I have nowhere I am expected to arrive, just the simple grace of staying still alive. The hours stretch like yarn upon the floor, and duties wait behind a bolted door. Today belongs to silence and to me, a quiet island in a restless sea. The copper thimble catches fading light as afternoon surrenders to the night. I close the book and let the pages rest. Of all the hours, the empty ones are best. the concrete stair. It is 7 o'clock, and there is time to spare. You are pouring the tea while the kettle still sighs, with the sun just beginning to warm up your eyes. Put the heavy wool coat back inside on the shelf. Today we belong only to our old self. The news can stay folded upon the front mat while we watch the gray clouds from the porch where we sat. No schedule is waiting to pull at our sleeve. It is too fine a Saturday afternoon to believe. A neighbor is sweeping the dust from his door with the steady old rhythm we have heard oft before. We have traded our boots for a slipper's embrace, and the quiet has settled right over the place. Put the heavy wool coat back inside on the shelf. Today we belong only to our old self. The news can stay folded upon the front mat while we watch the gray clouds from the porch where we sat. No schedule is waiting to pull at our sleeve. It is too fine a Saturday afternoon to believe. All the years that went racing so fast down the street have slowed to the measure of 2 pairs of feet. There is soup on the stove and a book on the bed, and a calm kind of wisdom in everything said. The news can stay folded upon the front mat while we watch the gray clouds from the porch where we sat. No schedule is waiting to pull at our sleeve. It is too fine a Saturday afternoon to believe. The milk bottles rest in the slant of the light, and the stars will wait patiently into the night. Close the front door when the evening grows cool. We are done with the rush, and we broke every rule. The smell of toasted rye drifts down the hall while Arthur wears his trousers soft and wide. He never checks the clock against the wall and lets the world spin right on by outside. Old Martha sits and mends a torn green glove without a single place she needs whistles notes of quiet love and moves the lazy shadows soft and slow. No alarm will ring to break the sleepy spell. 2 cups of chicory poured very well. The porch swing creaks a lazy afternoon, while silver clouds drift past a hidden moon. The neighbor waves a rake across the lawn, then leans against the fence to catch his breath. The frantic rush of Monday has withdrawn and left behind a sweet and gentle death. No alarm will ring to break the sleepy spell. 2 cups of chicory poured very well. The porch swing creaks a lazy afternoon, while silver clouds drift past a hidden moon. The paper rustles softly on the floor. They do not need to lock the heavy door until the fading daylight turns to gray. They let the quiet hours steal away. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. The color of the light on the paving stone is the shade of an apple peeling thin. I sat on this green wood all alone, watching the Sunday world begin. A stranger in a cardigan too wide sat down with a paper folded neat. He looked at the empty space beside and asked if anyone took this seat. He pointed to a pigeon with a limp. I laughed and handed him a crust of bread. We talked about the weather turning damp without a word about the clock instead. Old men know how to let the hours slide. We watched the trolley cars go drifting by. He shared a peppermint from his pocket side and didn't ask a question about why. He spoke of 40 years at a binder's desk, repairing leather covers torn and frayed. I told him of my garden growing rank and how the tomato plants refused to fade. We found a common ground in slowing down, far from the rushing sirens on the avenue. 2 strangers anchored in a busy town with nothing pressing left for us to do. Old men know how to let the hours slide. We watched the trolley cars go drifting by. He shared a peppermint from his pocket side and didn't ask a question about why. The afternoon grew long and amber pale. He folded up his paper for the tram. He tipped his hat and offered me a smile, leaving me as peaceful as I am. The bench is empty now, the light is gray. I keep the peppermint he left behind, a quiet talk that saved a Sunday day with someone I will probably never find. You said yesterday the kitchen clock was 5 minutes fast. I let it run because I like the extra time that passed. A single pigeon walking on the corrugated roof, without a single meeting to demand or offer proof. The grocery flyer sitting by the toaster stays unread. A yellow cat is sleeping at the bottom of the bed. The neighbor painted over his front door a shade of green that hasn't matched the shutter since 1983. Dust motes are dancing in the beam across the floor. Nobody's knocking at the screen door anymore. The kettle whistles softly while the water starts to climb, and Saturday is stretching out its legs to borrow time. Most folks are driving down the interstate to town. I like to watch the paper napkins blowing upside down. There is a quiet rhythm when the mailman skips a beat and leaves the Sunday paper stranded halfway down the street. The shadow of the maple tree is touching my left shoe. I have no urgent business left for me to try to do, except to watch the afternoon turn slowly into gray, and save the 5 slow minutes for another empty day. The ripped blue cotton pulls across my knee, a well-worn grain from 1983. No rushing bell to split the quiet air, just dust motes dancing near the wicker chair. The heavy pages of the paper wait, unopened by the rusted garden gate. I trace the seam where copper thread once tore, and find my father standing by the door. He shakes the snow from off his leather boots, while underneath the floorboards water shoots. A whistle from the kettle on the stove reminds me of the cabin in the grove. We had no plans to fill the afternoon, except to watch the shadows reach the moon. The mantel clock is ticking slow and deep, lulling the busy neighborhood to sleep. I trace the seam where copper thread once tore, and find my father standing by the door. He shakes the snow from off his leather boots, while underneath the floorboards water shoots. Time doesn't vanish in a sudden flash. It settles softly like the fireplace ash. A piece of fabric holds 1,000 days and warms the room through all the autumn haze. I fold the trousers neatly on the bed and keep the quiet words my father said. The weekend stretches out before my eyes, beneath the gray and unhurried skies. Tuesday in the spring of 44, we will sit upon the porch and watch the willow by the door. No one asks us where we're going, no one asks us where we've been, just the rattle of the screen door in the gentle autumn wind. Decades from today, my love, our hands will fit the same. We will laugh to hear the neighbors try to spell each other's name. Silver hair will catch the sun while tea grows slowly cold. Every wrinkle that we earned is worth the stories we retold. Nothing left to prove to anyone, just empty streets and skies, looking at the future through the corners of our eyes. There's a green umbrella leaning by the painted iron gate. We can spend an hour deciding if it's slightly much too late to walk down to the corner store for peppermint and pears, sitting easy in the quiet of our mismatched wicker chairs. Decades from today, my love, our hands will fit the same. We will laugh to hear eyes try to spell each other's name. Silver hair will catch the sun while tea grows slowly cold. Every wrinkle that we earned is worth the stories we retold. Nothing left to prove to anyone, just empty streets and skies. Looking at the future through the corners of our eyes. All the rushing days are buried underneath the garden grass. We can watch the second hand refuse to hurry past. 2 is waiting softly down the track. When we reach that afternoon, we won't be looking back. We will finally have the time to watch the shadows grow. Sitting on the porch together, just the way we planned it so. The weight of the chair holds me down just right. After running 40 years from day to night, my knees used to ache with the rush of the street. Now I keep a slow rhythm in my stockinged feet. Dear younger self, you were always in a race, chasing every single dollar, every single place. Look at me today with the paper on my knee. Nobody is calling and the afternoon is free. I left all the bills in the hallway tray. They can wait until the middle of next week or May. The sunlight is stretching across the wooden floor, and nobody is knocking on my quiet door. Dear younger self, you were always in a race, chasing every single dollar, every single place. Look at me today with the paper on my knee. Nobody is calling and the afternoon is free. You worried about fences that you had to mend, and getting to the bottom of the dividend. I wish I could whisper through the passing years to trade all your trouble for a glass of beers. Dear younger self, you were always in a race, chasing every single dollar, every single place. Look at me today with the paper on my knee. Nobody is calling and the afternoon is free. So take a deep breath by the window pane. There is nothing to fix and nothing to explain. Just sit in the room where the shadows unfold and watch how the quiet turns silver and gold.
butter hits the staircase first, before the old man puts his glasses on. He never rushed to quench a Monday thirst, and now the hurry of the week is gone. He shuffles down the carpet in his socks to check the mail that sits upon the box. Across the street a neighbor washes glass, while two stray dogs are napping in the grass. No urgent bell will ring to break the spell, just empty streets and that familiar smell. She pours the water through the porcelain cone and counts the seconds till the kettle screams. For 50 years they shared this room alone, weaving the quiet edges of their dreams. He takes a folding chair into the yard and reads the comics from the paper card. Across the street a neighbor washes glass, while two stray dogs are napping in the grass. No urgent bell will ring to break the spell, just empty streets and that familiar smell. The afternoon extends a lazy shade upon the wooden table they have laid. No places left to be, no debts to pay. They fold the hours gently into gray. The butter cools inside the iron pan and takes away the rush from every man, until the shadows stretch across the floor. They need not lock or hurry through the door. Ooh. A distant engine shifts a gear down on the avenue. The neighborhood is settling into a shade of blue. You brewed a pot of hazelnut, you set the kettle high. We watched the laundry flutter as a pigeon drifted by. No schedule waiting for our eyes, no heavy clock to penalize this quiet stretch of afternoon. Old carpets trap the sunlight in a square upon the floor. We bolted up the deadbolt and we won't go near the door. The radio is playing strings from 1959. Pour out another finger of that amber muscat wine. You found a pair of reading specs behind the sofa springs. We spent an hour laughing at forgotten trivial things. The afternoon is stretching out like ribbon on a spool. The kitchen tiles are pleasant and the porcelain is cool. No letter treasure stacking in the box. No rushing past the ticking clocks that rule the middle of the week. Old carpets trap the sunlight in a square upon the floor. We bolted up the deadbolt and we won't go near the door. The radio is playing strings from 1959. Pour out another finger of that amber muscat wine. Remember how we used to run to catch the quarter past, believing that the frantic pace was destined forever to last. Now look at us sitting easy while the shadows start to grow. Nowhere else in all the world we need a reason to go. Old carpets trap the sunlight in a square upon the floor. We bolted up the deadbolt and we won't go near the door. The radio is playing strings from 1959. Pour out another finger of that amber muscat wine. The street lamp flickers amber as the evening settles low. Leave the jacket on the chair because we have no place to go. Which way did the blue jay go when the heavy kitchen clock stopped ticking? At 9 minutes past the hour, leaving only the sound of dust settling on the mahogany sideboard, and the kettle deciding whether to whistle. Picking up a paperback left half read since the summer of 1992. Watching a stray cloud wander across the square of sunlight on the floorboards. No appointments waiting by the heavy front door, just the quiet rhythm of the afternoon air. A loose button hanging by a single thread while the radio plays an old song softly. And time stretches out like a lazy cat, flipping through an old recipe book with flour stains from forgotten Sunday pies. Remembering how the neighbor's dog used to bark every time the mailman dropped the letters into the green metal box by the gate. There is nowhere else that needs a steady hand, only the gradual tilting of the shade as the afternoon slowly gives way to the long shadows of the garden fence. The blue jay is long gone beyond the oak tree, and the kettle has finally found its voice, while the weekend waits in the quiet room, asking nothing at all from the passing hours. I left the kitchen faucet dripping twice. The copper kettle sleeps beside the broom, and time has lost its sharp and biting ice. The heavy calendar hangs on the wall, with circles drawn around a busy week. Today the hours answer to no call, and there is nowhere I am bound to seek. A lazy dust mote stands across the floor. The neighbor's radio plays a brassy tune. I have no urgent business past the door, just folding laundry underneath the noon. Paperbacks lie scattered on the bed, with pages dog-eared from a rainy year. The thoughts of duty vanish from my head and leave behind the atmosphere so clear. The slippers wait beside the wooden chair. A pair of novels lean against the stack. There is no pressing hurry in the air, and no ambition whispering, "Come back." A lazy dust mote stands across the floor. The neighbor's radio plays a brassy tune. I have no urgent business past the door, just folding laundry underneath the noon. The afternoon extends a quiet hand across the rug and up the wallpaper. We let the fast world grind to foreign sand and trade the rush for paper and pen and ink. The kettle finally starts a gentle hiss. The sunlight stretches slowly down the hall.